Virgo, hi, how are you? This is Lisa from Coffee and Cards with Lisa. How you doing? Anyway, I'm here to do Virgo's March 2020 general reading. Oops, thank you for joining me tonight. Hopefully you'll be able to, never mind. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, thank you for much coming in, and I appreciate it and hope you'll come back. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. Oops. I do a lot of the shuffling off camera because my hands are dumb, but just shuffle up a little bit more and then we'll get started, okay? Oops. Just to let you know, if you do subscribe, if you hit the little dingy button, then it'll let you know when I post something else, because I do mid-month readings, love readings. And that would be awesome, thank you. Alright. Okay, what we got for Virgo? Hold on one second. Jeez. See? Stupid hands. 2021. Virgo 2021. Alright. Wow, nice. We've got 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. That's in your recent past. Go for present Virgo. We have the present Virgo. Ace of Swords. Four of Swords. And the Lovers. Future. Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Alright, Virgo, what goes on with you? Well, you started out with two tens. Alright, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I'm looking at this, I'm like, I think we just wrap it up. It's good. Everything's perfect, right? But let's see what else we can find out. Apparently, in your recent past, either you had something pretty amazing going on. So, you must have been building on something so much that you have, now either you got an inheritance, you hit a lottery, or you have been able to build on something that is going to, like, follow you for life. Like, you could, be able to give it to generations, like leave it to your kids or leave it to your family members or whatever. And something is like very important to you with these cups coming right after it. So this is like a very strong feeling of love and passion and then you got Knight of Swords. Well, this could be your energy. Doesn't have to be a man or woman, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be young. Just that kind of feeling of a person that, somebody who's a little bit more, who's, just like a little bit younger in their actions and their mind. But, again, doesn't have to be. But they could also be very impulsive. So if this is your energy, it's an impulsive energy. Maybe, you know what you need to do, you're going to do it, and you have a plan, and you're going right towards it. Very communicative, a good talker. You can communicate well, which could actually have something to do with this. Well, I'm going to clarify to make, to see what we can find out, but it's interesting. Then we have this new start here with the Ace of Swords, right? fresh new, like, start to victorious things. And you got the Four of Swords. And now this is telling you to take a break. So, in this, you have your, okay, you got the new start, you have all this wonderful stuff. And then I have the Lovers. Now the Lovers can be, we'll have to go a little further to see what it could actually be. But it could be a really, really deep bond with somebody. Like deep, deep. Okay, this is not like, okay, I just started dating this guy and, oh, I love him. Or it's nothing like that. It's more like, this is a deep bond. And actually, it doesn't even have to be romantic. It usually is, but it doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, it could be anybody that you feel like you need to be with this person, regardless. You could have just met them, and it always feels like they weren't. There's never been a time that they weren't in your life. They've always been there. And you couldn't imagine being without them. I heard one lady, I was reading her book, and she said tribe. Like, people have their tribe, and it might take you decades to find these people. But when you do, they're yours. Forget, your best friend, or... Okay, but... And it's also... could be about you picking something in your life and casting aside others. So it's making the choice of a life choice, and you no longer go, so it could be picking a person, but it could also be a life choice that you could be picking, and you're going to like cast away the other one. And I don't know how, depending on what life choices it would be, but when we clarify, maybe we'll find out. And I do have you looking ahead to things. And in fact, you're definitely going forward with, things of passion and charisma and moving on. And you're definitely looking ahead. Something's going to happen. And new starts. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Now this is like... And it's actually falling right under... Sometimes when I read, I'll read all over the place. So we got the Knight of Swords, we got the Lovers, and the Seven of Swords. So we're going to clarify these, because it's like, all right, is there some kind of deceit going on in this situation? Let's clarify, because it's hard to tell this way. What do you got for the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo? Ten of Pentacles for Virgo. All right, the Hangman. And the Nine of Swords. All right, so whatever you stepped into that brought this abundance to you, you maybe had to do some self-sacrificing, and it caused you some stress. I mean, you looked at things in a different perspective, but also you might have had to sacrifice some things for yourself. And it caused you some stress. Maybe you lost some sleep over some decisions that you were making. What about this Ten of Cups? Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups. And the King of Staffs. Alright, well, you have the Nine of Cups and the King of Staffs. The King could be somebody else, or it could be your energy. And you look. So at this point, you're feeling really fulfilled and really hopeful, and dreams coming true, which would make sense if you were feeling all that good stuff. And that this guy could be the you. What about this Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords. Okay. Well, we got the Sun and the Two of Coins. So along with a whole bunch of juggling, you were able to feel really good and happy and joyful about the situation. And so this King of Staffs, if this was your energy, or just maybe just an energy that you're around, I mean, they're strong, they're a confident leader. People want to follow them. Like, they actually make you feel like you need to follow them, like really good leaders. So if that's you, or maybe just somebody that you're working with or in a family with, because you have all these new starts, even after this stuff, all these new starts happening too, so they might have something to do with that. What about this Ace of Swords? What can you tell me about this Ace of Swords? Shapers. Alright. We got the Hierophant and the Moon. Now it seems like you might be not really sure what goes on. Maybe you're a little bit wary about the situation, like you're not sure what you feel like you might be missing something, or you're afraid you're going to miss something, because everything doesn't shine as bright as in the sun, but it does with the moon. And so you might be looking for look at it like you may be going into a situation where you're looking for to learn something different from what you usually do know. Almost like if you needed to, you're not sure what this new start's going to be, and you're not sure how it's going to work because it's not clear to you. But if you needed to go talk to somebody like almost like a guidance counselor or some kind of teacher or instructor that can help you figure out what this next path is going to be. So I think that's why you're taking a break here, the Four of Swords. All right, Ace of Swords again. All right. During your break time, we knew that. What else we got for this Four Swords? And teamwork and cooperation. All right, so if you go and you find this instructor that you're going to be using or going to see, and you're going to be cooperating with somebody. So what's up with this Lovers? Can you tell me about this Lovers? Five of Cups. Oh. And the Chariot. Well, Five of Cups. I'm feeling like you feel like you've lost something or something's missing. Like you had 5 cups, 3 of them fell over. You only have 2 left. And with this card, I always feel like it's like missing what you had, but you have to still remember that you still had, like, yeah, you might have lost 3, but this is what's still left. So you got to keep what those 2 cups, what are in those 2 cups close to you, because that's all was not lost. And then the Chariot, and this is like, he's like well positioned and he's holding the reins. He's making sure everything's going down the right path. So that's what I'm like wondering. This Lovers, I don't think this was Lovers was about lovers. This is a life change thing. Something that you're changing in your life. And that would make sense because now Yeah. And that's what this Hierophant dude's doing. Yeah, I really feel like you are in a position to change something in your life. And I don't know what, but you need to look at it in a different way, because whatever you're going to change here, you're going to have to cast aside something else. I don't. This could be your religion. Honestly, if you were like changing your religion, or if you were changing partners, or if you were changing some kind of, I don't even know. I can't even imagine what else it would be, but just a major life change. I mean, it could be weight loss surgery. You're giving up, I don't know, all kinds of fast foods for just what you could eat for the 1 ounce of food that you're going to be able to eat after the weight loss surgery. That's exactly, it feels like something like that. But you're still looking for things to come out ahead. So let's see what this Three of Wands says. Okay, you got the Eight of Cups, moving away. And the Queen of Cups. Alright, you got the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Alright, well, you're moving away from something. Alright? So you're looking ahead at something and you're moving away, probably away from something else. And this is possibly somebody in your environment also, loving, nurturing. Very motherly. This I'm just going to be somebody you're going to be close to at that point. And what about this Ace of Wands? King of Swords. And Judgment. Alright, well, you have a new awareness towards something. So this new start that you're going to be having also, you have new starts everywhere. There's going to be a lot of communication. And this is very strong, very authoritarian if he's in your environment, if it is you. But you're going to have a new awareness towards something. So whatever's changing, whatever you chose to change, because it's not a love reading, no. But whatever you chose to change, there's going to be a lot of new starts and a new awareness towards something. But now, what's about the Seven of Swords? Can you tell me about the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords for Virgo. Seven of Swords for Virgo. Three of Staffs. And the Devil. Interesting. Alright, well, you're looking ahead at something. You're looking ahead for the better things. Something's coming into you. But then you have this Devil energy. And this could be you creating your own issues. This could be a false truth. False fears. Something that you're afraid of and you don't even know why you're afraid of it. But if it has anything to do with this, which is lies and deceit and theft. So maybe while you're looking into what's coming out to you, you're either being anxious about something, you're following the wrong path because you're putting yourself in a not so great situation, or you're... Let me get one more for this. Why is the Devil here for the Seven of Swords? Why is the Devil here for the Seven of Swords? Oh. You got the 7 and the 8 of Coins. So whatever you're going to be doing, you continue working hard at it, it's going to improve. Now this could be health, this could be money, this could be anything. And I think that you just need to be aware of that. Just be careful, because I feel like there's something that you might want to keep an eye on, double check any papers that you might have to sign. Don't go headlong, because this is awesome, everything's great. Something might be like a little askew here, so you just want to keep an eye out. Just don't let them pull a fast one on whatever the situation is. But let's see what kind of advice I can get from Spirit. What kind of advice can you get me for Virgo? March 2021. And an oracle card. Alright. Alright, we got the Queen of Staffs, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Nice. Alright. If I read these as people, I'm feeling like, keeping all whatever might go on here, look to your people to keep an eye on you or help you so this doesn't happen. All right? Or if this is just you, these could be facets of you, where you're like strong, charismatic, knowing what you have to do, keeping an eye out, and following what you want to do, and where you want to put your heart, and what you're striving for. And so you be careful this doesn't happen to you. All right. So that's just the advice from Spirit, just to pretty much keep an eye out, either whether with your people or with you. Just make sure that doesn't, they don't do whatever this is. And then the soul source thingy was Soul's Journey. Says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Well, there you go. That answers that. You're happy. Everything that you seem to be doing and you're working out here is for happiness. And yeah, and I think you will be. I just think that this last little thing, you just need to be careful. But I guess that's all I got. And Virgo, I hope you enjoyed it. Gave you some insight, maybe helped you out with anything. Oh, excuse me, but if you did, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, hit the little dingy bell, and that way you'll know when I post again. And I hope to be seeing you again, all right? Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.